There's an old adage that even a stopped clock is right twice a day. I don't think it's true that psychology often takes ideas from Buddhism, etc. Psychology is looking for useful models of the mind. In doing that, there are very few psychologists poring through religious literature for ideas. Some may encounter those ideas anyway, but they're not looking there. Sometimes, they have ideas that are similar to those expressed in some of the more inwardly focused religious traditions. This shouldn't be a shock. It's perfectly reasonable to think of Buddhism, for example, as a sort of pre-scientific approach to psychology. These are people who, without the tools of modern science, are trying to get at answers to some of the same questions. It's not really surprising they got a few things at least close. Psychology is the study of human behavior. While it does involve studying how humans behave in various religions, races and geographical locations, and figure out how they react in situations and how that affects them and in what way, psychology itself, however, isn't dependent on religious ideas. Nor does it borrow anything from it. Religion is more spiritual, and often very powerful, a force that pushes its followers to believe a certain way and practice certain things. Psychology studies the why and how of things. While religion doesn't always need a solid reasoning. Because it doesn't. Psychology is science. They didn't just pick elements they liked from random religions or philosophies. In the case of Buddhism, they put in work to find how the brain works. And the results were similar to what is theorized in Buddhism, perhaps because those philosophies focus on mind over matter and thus found things related to the mind. It's not religion, it's science. I'm certain that everybody sees it. Dalai Lama says that Buddhism is science of the mind. That's the reason I started learning about it. I was in counseling and everything they said and all the teachings and exercises we did were taken from Buddhist teachings. I did ask the counselor and she confirmed that in fact that is where they got most of their teachings, minus the spirituality part.